Going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here. It took a little longer than we first thought, but it now looks like they are coming. Brand new Kaspa ASICs, and they are actually starting pre-orders in just 15 minutes time. So coming into the iceriver website here, and links to iceriver as well as a discount code Rabid will grant you a discount here, obviously. But we can see the KS7 and the KS7 Lite. KS7 Lite is 4.2 terahash at 500 watts, and the KS7 is 30 terahash at 3,500 watts. And when we do click on them, we can see pre-sale will start at 9 a.m. Eastern time on March 7th. So at the time of releasing this video, that is right now in just 15 minutes. So I have this set to release 15 minutes before this does set. So you have time to watch this video, then head on over there. Now, mining has been pretty rough, especially Kaspa. There's next to zero profit. But keep in mind, it all depends on power price. And some people think Kaspa is God mode, and they're going to buy everything they can and continue to mine the chain. So if you are one of those people, use that link. For most miners out there, you're probably going to skip this, ignore it, and don't even want to look at Kaspa again, because crypto mining has been dying for a lot of people recently. So just looking at this again, iceriver Kaspa KS7, $4,999. May as well call it $5,000 here. This is a 30 terahash, 3,500 watt miner. And just coming in to look at the iceriver KS7 here, opening this boy up, we have 4.2 terahash at 500 watts. And not only that, it looks like they're a Leo miner, which smashes the crap out of Gold Shell and cheaper than Gold Shell, coming in at $2,000. The AE0 is also starting pre-orders at the same time. So in 15 minutes, maybe 14, 13 minutes, depending when you did start this video. And if you are late to this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. That way you can stay up to date on the absolute latest news and mining hardware, courtesy of Rabid Mining. But here we can see the AE0 is coming in at 50 megahash at only 100 watts, where the gold shells are something like 35 or something at like 400 and some watts. So there is a huge performance increase and efficiency boost coming in with this. The only thing we got to keep in mind, though, is Bitmain does sound like it's delayed for another 4 to 5 months here. It was about 7 months a couple months ago, so I'm guessing about 4 to 5 months now. But we don't know for sure. For all we know, Bitmain could release this thing next week. We have no idea, but they are delayed, which could give a chance for these things to mine up a bunch of a Leo before that hash rate really spikes. When it comes to Kaspa, obviously, there's already so much hash rate out there, block rewards reductions happening, and Kaspa's just rough. Now let's just look into their actual Twitter announcement here. The wait is over. Meet iceriver's latest products: KS7, 30 terahash, 3,500 watts, 5 grand. Kaspa KS7 Lite, 4.2 terahash, 500 watts, 799, free shipping. So it looks like free shipping is happening on that. So that's pretty sweet here, guys. And the Aleo AE0, 50 megahash, 100 watts, $2,000. Now, sales and shipping date says coming soon. So that's a big up in the air here. That's gonna, make a lot of people say, well, do I buy this and then wait 2, 3, 4 months, maybe a year to get my miner? I have no idea. We have no idea when these are going to ship, as it's key, as these things need to ship like now before Bitmain does release. Now, usually when they don't know or post a shipping date, a lot of times they're just working on their miner. It's not even really in a prototype yet, and they haven't really been testing them yet. So that's another thing we got to keep up in the air. Now, hopefully that's not the case and these actually release soon, but they still may just be working on them, and they don't even have a working model yet. They just expect to know what the hash rate is. So you never know on these very early releases. So it really sucks in that department. But again, I'm just guessing at this point. All right, so coming into mining now, just to look at some current profitability, we got the 50 megahash, 100 watt AE0 here. It's looking like, before power costs, it's $18.70 at 12-cent power. That was a profit after, it's only using 29 cents of power. It's only 100 watts. that is $18.41. One of the largest profit gainers, especially only for 100 watts in any ASIC. It doesn't matter what you have. The largest L7s, in theory, based on the power price and stuff and the amount of power it's using, this thing is making more than even Antminer L9s currently mining Dogecoin, which is pretty crazy. But these are not released yet. The network does not reflect that amount of hash rate yet, so they could easily nosedive in profitabilities once they actually release. And when Bitmain releases, I gotta urge that all the time, is, you know, when Bitmain releases, these things are going to become doorstops unless the Leo really sees a pretty big price pump, as the price is down quite a bit right now. So we are really going to have to see how the coin plays out driving into later on in the altcoin season. That should happen sometime this year. Moving on to the KS7, the Kaspa miner. So this is just bad, guys. Like, seriously, we got the latest and greatest efficiency and boost and hash rate and everything happening here. It's only making $10 before power. If you have free power, it's only $10. In profits, it's only 15. Just went up to 16 cents. There's no profit in mining Kaspa right now. It's pretty much dead to miners, and it's only going to get worse, especially when the bear market hits and all the coins plummet in price. This could be bad. Hopefully Kaspa does something major this year, because in the next 2 years, there's not really going to be anybody left mining the coin, making it one of the most centralized coins in existence. That means it's not going to be the next best thing. But we still have to see how this year plays out first. Moving into the KS7 Lite, everything I just said about Kaspa holds true to this. This is only $1.45 per day and only making 2 cents. So obviously Kaspa isn't looking like a very good play right now at all. But again, we don't know. There are diehard Kaspa fans out there, and if you're one of them, let me know in the comments section. And those are probably going to be the only people looking for these miners at this point in time. And then now again, you know, I really think the only thing worth looking at is probably the Aleo miners, as a lot of people are giving up on mining, that they don't want to buy this. So there may be a chance that if you actually do pick these up, and most people don't, because you got to remember what happened. Kaspa caused a massive FOMO in profits. So many people bought the miners, they're out of stock so fast, and then all of a sudden, you know, the block rewards kept dropping, and then, you know, everything's just bad there, and the hash rate's too high, and the profits went to nothing, and the market's trash. Then Lithium came out, and everyone was hoping for Lithium, what happened with Kaspa. So they got in early with those Lithium miners, and they caused the hash rate spike to increase way too fast, and there was no profit right out of the door. So now we're seeing people step back, and that's what we might see. The AE0 here is that people won't buy them, so the odd people that do could see profits and maintain decent profits, at least until Bitmain releases their miner. So there might be a chance for a Leo to regain your money plus gain a whole bunch more on top of that in terms of profit, because so many miners are not looking into it anymore because of what happened with Lithium. Lithium really turned all miners off because they were hoping for a Kaspa, and now they're just backing up, if that kind of makes sense to you. So again, we don't know what's going to happen. It's obviously going to come down to how many people buy these miners, how many get turned on, and how the price of a Leo does do to the future. All right, guys, just a quick video, though. I just wanted to point out that pre-sales are opening, and probably in about 5 to 10 minutes by now, if you were watching this whole video, if you fast forward through it, you know, you probably still have another 13 or 14 minutes, or you got this late and maybe they're still in stock, because I don't know how fast they're going to sell. I don't think the Kaspa sellers are going to sell too hot this time around, but I do think the AE0 will be the more popular choice. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.